Hi, very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss a question, a, a course and analyzing question here. So here we do have the question. The topic is uh, spending of time by children on smartphones. Some children spend hours every day on smartphones. Why is this case? Do you think this is a positive or negative development? We do have multiple questions there to answer. The first question is, why is this the case? Why is this the case? This is a small mistake there. Why is this the case? Do you think this is a positive or negative development? You need to answer both the questions. Before we go with the question, we have to go with the statement part and analyze the statement part. So you have the question like, some of the children spend hours every day on smartphones. It means they are spending excess time in front of smartphones in the sense they are spending considerable proportion of their time in front of smartphones. It's not it's not 1 hour or 1.5 hours. So it exceeds that time. So this is something which is alarming the people, and they're asking why children do so. And they want to ask whether this is a positive or a negative development. Now, let's go ahead and see the introduction of this particular essay. Let's go see here what's presented here is, it is often seen that the time today's children spend with their smartphones every day is seen exceeding the limit. So the matter which is presented in the first is represented there. So it is paraphrased here. It is often seen that the time today's children spend with their smartphones every day is seen exceeding the limit. So it is exceeding the limit, and this is seen. So we generalize the situation. It is often seen. Today's children, we have the time frame here. This is generalization. This is the time frame. Now the topic, spend with their smartphone, the time they spend with their smartphone every day is seen exceeding the limit. So this is the topic there. So we have seen the topic also there. We have generalized the matter. We have given the time frame, and we have presented the matter there. Now our task is accomplished. We have paraphrased what we have said in the statement part, and we have to answer two questions there. The first question is, why is this the case? So there are two major reasons behind this. So what are the two major reasons will be presented in the body paragraph. Either you can go ahead with the two major reasons or three major reasons, or you can just highlight this is the reason and this is the reason. That's another way of presentation. So you can go ahead with that too, or you can go ahead with the number of reasons too. So you have two methods of presenting this particular question. Why is this the case? It may be because of this thing and this thing. You can say like that, or you can say two major reasons. And this tends to have more negative effects on them. So you have gone with the second question, more negative effects on them. In the sense, you do have some positive effects too. So we have not mentioned that it is understood that it has, when you say that we have more negative effects on them, you can see that we have less positive effects. So it is understood, and we have got the introduction complete there. Now let's go ahead with the first question. What are the two major reasons behind this? So two major reasons. You are looking for two major reasons. You may have other reasons too, but we have to focus on two major reasons. And which are all the two major reasons? The primary reason, that is the first one. The next major reason, okay. So we have two major reasons, and we do have another reason too here, but that's not a major reason here. So we have major reasons which are explained in the front, and if you want to support the major reasons, we can have one more reasons, but we don't need the explanation and example there. And that's what we have done here. Let's go with the primary reason. The primary reason, so it's connected, the primary reason. So the connection is there from the introduction paragraph to the first paragraph. The primary reason behind the overuse of smartphones among children is because of lack of parental supervision. So this is what you can see among the children when you analyze the reason behind why children use mobile phones in excess is because parents are not supervising them properly. To be clearer, explaining it, in many modern families, children are left alone as their parents are engaged at work, either at their home or at the office. Now we have some punctuation errors here. To be clearer, in many modern families, children are left alone as their parents left alone. Many modern families, children are left alone as their parents are engaged at work, either at their home or at their office. So this word, you are busy with your own work, either at your home or at your office. This is what you can see. So you won't be able to take care of your children who are playing with the smartphones. This gives ample opportunity for children to manipulate their time, which has to be allotted to their studies. If you are not attended, children, they need time to do their homework assignments, projects, and all. So they manipulate this time and they play with their smartphones. This is something which we can see with small children. Because you leave your children unsupervised, and this is the major problem you can see here. So this is one of the major problem. The next major reason we have seen, the next major reason behind this trend is because of lack of alternate forms of entertainment. So it is because of lack of alternate forms of entertainment. We do have problems here. Today's parents find the society around them less secure for their children, and they insist them to be inside the four walls of the house most of the time. I need to make this sentence a little bit trim to be precise. Okay. Parents find the society around them less secure. Today's parents insist children to be inside the house most of the time. This makes smartphones the only available gadgets of entertainment or recreation. And naturally, children would spend more time with this. This is the second reason. Children are preferred to stay inside the house by their parents because of a lack of security, maybe, or concerns, maybe, or maybe fearing some infections or you know, some sorts of dangers. Now they want their children to be inside and safe. And the only available option for children right now is to play with smartphones. Now, this is the second reason. Now, we do have a final reason. We have a tale to support what we have said. Finally, the advanced features which a smartphone has, like virtual reality games, make it more popular among children. So now the last reason why we what we have analyzed and we have found out regarding the overuse of smartphones is because we have advanced features there on smartphones like virtual reality games, and this make it more popular among the young children. So this is something what we can see as the reasons, the major reasons, and the reasons we have highlighted in the blue highlight. Now let's go with the second question. So what is there in the second question? Do you think this is a positive or negative development? When analyzing whether this is a positive or negative trend, not many would say it is beneficial for children. The first sentence gives you an idea of what we are going to say. Not many would say it is beneficial for children. So we are going to say in this paragraph that majority of the people, when they are asked, they'll be saying that this has some negative effects, not many positive effects. So this is what we have to explain. This is because they believe it causes developmental problems, both emotionally and intellectually. Now, we do have emotional problems. We do have intellectual problems. We do have some physical problems too, like eye strain and all. To explain it further, such children would lack socializing skills and may exhibit behavioral problems as they grow up. So what we can see, what sorts of emotional and what sorts of development, intellectual problems they have as a part of their developmental process, we do have some problems. So what sorts of problems are? They do have some behavioral problems. They won't know how to interact with the people because they are with the smartphones. They don't know to communicate properly with others. They don't know how to interact with others, to make a good relationship with others. And we do have problems like short tempers, aggression, violence, lack of emotion. Sometimes we do have eye strain and all other things, that physical problems. We do have a lot of problems there when we overuse the smartphones, because they are not in the real world, they are in the virtual world. So it can also be seen such children lack intellectual productivity. They are not able to think properly, as their cognitive skills are mostly arrested. So you can see that their cognitive skills are mostly arrested. They won't be thinking because they are utilizing, they are assisting the computer, the smartphone is assisting their thinking capacity, and they are not going to think independently. So this is going to affect their cognitive skills, cognitive potential. When you are not using your cognitive ability for some time, it will be remain if it is remaining unused, so it won't be, there won't be any use there further, so it will be arrested, and this is what we can see as negative effects. I admit that a small proportion of children use this time wisely and perform better under parental or elderly supervision. Now that there are some children who use more time with smartphones to utilize this time to do some productive works, and this is under the parental supervision or the elderly supervision. And this is something we can say as exception. What we have seen in the paragraph, the first part of the same paragraph, we have said not many would say it is beneficial. There are some who say, okay, and that's what we have mentioned here at the last. Now, we have seen, we have balanced this answer there. Is this a positive or negative? Okay, it has more negative, but there is positive. So to conclude, modern lifestyle is the major cause for children spending hours and hours with their smartphones. Okay, so yes, it is. Of course, it is. Modern lifestyle is the thing here. Okay, despite a negligible proportion of children who use their smartphone wisely, excess smartphone usage causes ill effects among children. So it causes problems among children. It is not going to be productive. So majority of the children are going to get affected with the overuse of cell phones or smartphones. That's what we have seen here. So we have finalized this 3-paragraph essay. We have a total body paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, a small introduction, and a small conclusion. And this is how an ideal essay looks. Thank you. I hope you understood the explanation.